I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than this is the best episode of the season. This is the best episode of ReZero. This is one of the best episodes of anime I've watched. Wow. To start off, the torture in the beginning. Start off where we left off with Reem torturing Subaru now to support Subaru. Looks like he may escape, but ends up getting tortured by her and trying to get answers. And the answers she was asking, Subaru literally knew nothing about. And Subaru finally has a nervous breakdown and is telling Reem how much he loves them. At least he's trying to, because he doesn't know how to, because they don't remember him. He basically says, well, no, he does say, he says, I don't get why you guys keep forgetting me. I don't understand why. He's really getting suffocated from his own power, literally, because he literally tries to tell Emilia what's going on, why. And the next thing you know, just, oh my god, this episode just, he tries to tell Emilia why he has these powers, like what his powers do, but before he can get it out, he's literally gripped by fear. You see this dark shadow come out of nowhere and just squeeze his heart, and you notice he says, "I feel no pain." Everything's fine. He doesn't feel anything pain-wise, but yet the fear that's just gripping Subaru is not allowing him to say it. And another thing we learned in this episode is he smells like the witch, the jealous witch, and the jealous witch is supposed to be like the most evil person in all the land from what we've been explained so far. And I mean, the first scene of this episode was absolutely phenomenal. The feel, like, I literally started tearing up because I felt so bad for Subaru. This character's just so likable, and to see him go through that when he looks okay, we're finally seeing what's underneath that mask that Subaru's wearing. We know this isn't the real Subaru. We know he is under duress now, and he's in. And the fact that even if he does tell somebody, how long is it gonna last if he dies, and then he has to retell him again? How many times will they believe him? Because as we've seen, history doesn't exactly repeat itself. We saw Subaru go back before this last time and try to make everything all right and work out. And he did the same thing. He took the same steps in which he did last time, but things changed. Things weren't exactly alike. So how is Subaru supposed to find out what to do even if he does the same things, they're not totally alike? And after this fear grips Subaru straight tells Emilia, will you do me one favor? Have nothing to do with me. I was like, oh my god. I literally leaned back on a chair. I just like, what did he just say? Like, this episode's just, oh dude, I'm literally, I'm so hyped from this anime. This anime is so good. And one thing I was worried about this anime, was brought to my attention by actually the anime guy. He mentioned it in his first impression video, and something I should have picked up on, we should have as a community, if you feel like, or fans of this anime, is how long can it keep us entertained with this resetting and, last checkpoint restart. But if it has scenes like that, oh my god, and this is only just, what, 6th, 7th episode, like. But we also learned that Beatrice is actually contracted to Subaru now, and she won't let him die. It seems as if she's actually kind of liking Subaru. She's getting attached to him. She sees him as a friend, even though she doesn't, well, really act like it. And the scene where he finally comes down, he's like, I made it through the 4th night. And Emily's like, Subaru, come with me. And Reem's dead. So if Subaru doesn't die, someone else is going to take his place, aka Reem. So was Reem really the enemy? Did Reem have a curse on her to kill Subaru? Is the jealous witch trying to kill Subaru? Subaru smells like the jealous witch, so there's a possibility maybe the jealous witch has a curse on him. That's why he smells so much like her. But I feel like Beatrice would know, but she did say she doesn't really know, and she didn't seem scared. Maybe that's because Beatrice is simply that strong. And there's a nervous breakdown in the house. No one trusts Subaru besides Emilia and Beatrice and even the Master. Beatrice stood up to the Master and lived, obviously, because she meets Subaru on the pier. So it really makes me wonder how strong Beatrice is. She's a badass. And I'm really what's going on with Emilia, and obviously whatever's going on with Emilia doesn't matter now, because so we get to the pier before Rin shows up to try to kill Subaru, because she chased after him. She wants to kill Subaru. She thinks he's the reason. Obviously, he's the guy. He just showed up, and then she dies 5 days later. Suspicious. And on top of that, he wouldn't tell them anything, really, because he didn't know anything. Honestly, when you think about it, Subaru didn't know anything. I mean, but it was pretty cool to see the clown guy get serious. But we get to the pier, and Subaru's literally gonna jump off. He's like, you know, he's kind of like, I can do this, and then I can save them. You know, he's pondering those undertones of, hey, I'm starting to get on the right track. If I do this, I can save them. But he's so scared he can't do it. He can't do it because he's so scared. And the ending with him just stepping in front of Beatrice, and when Beatrice is still trying to protect him, and we find out Beatrice's contract is actually as long as she wants, I think, or it may be permanent. Because she said neither, nor is it temporary or permanent, something like that. I'm pretty sure she actually made it permanent until Subaru says otherwise. Because, yeah, he's not on mansion grounds anymore, nothing like that. So, he stands up to Rin and says, I don't know much about you. I don't know much about you and your sister, but there's things I do know. And he's had no contact with them this time. Mind you that, no contact. So, obviously, she's confused. I mean, he wouldn't be. And at the end, Subaru's like, there's something you and Reem don't know about me either. And that's how much I love you guys. And that scene, dude, and when he just takes off and starts sprinting and jumps off the pier, and you hear like, so he's dead. He killed himself unless somehow they healed him. But other than that, Reem would be dead if he didn't do that. And just the courage, the sheer amount of courage it would have took him to kill himself right there. Not knowing if he's going to come back or not again. Not knowing what's going to happen next, because all these strange things were happening, such as the fear thing coming in and gripping his heart. It's just amazing. I mean, I'm in shock doing this video right now, because the episode is just so well orchestrated. And I mean, I've been watching anime for a while now, and that was a masterpiece. That episode was a masterpiece. As always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. This has been Hex Competitive. Follow my Twitter at Hex25. I'm out.